The northern edge of Ireland can be one of the most spectacular pieces of coastline you will ever experience. The drive from Belfast to the stunning Giants Causeway is lined with highlights, and you should take the time to stop and enjoy the scenery along the way. One of the most popular stops is this one, a rope bridge that requires more than a touch of bravery to cross.
What a spectacular setting, Trev. And you can see Scotland just in the distance over there.
It's amazing.
And this is actually the spot where Richard Branson crashed his balloon.
On the island, the locals held him ransom to £30,000 to get it back. Good on them. Now, look, I tell you what, this is truly spectacular. That bridge down there, it's where the fishermen were crossing over to go and be able to set their nets and everything in the water. It's stunning.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're going to go across that, aren't we?
We are. Back in the old days, they would have done it just with 2 ropes. Oh. And you can, if you listen carefully, you can hear the people squealing with pleasure as they make their way across. It's very exciting, Katie. You're going to love this.
Can't wait.
Let's be honest, the best part about travelling is exploring, and this tests your intestinal fortitude as well as your mind. The landscape is rugged and surreal, and the thought of crossing a rope bridge that's just 1 metre wide and 20 metres long, hanging precariously, will test the best of us. But once you're out there looking down at the emerald green water, it's exhilarating.
Now, this has to be one of the most special spots in all of Ireland when it comes to its flora and fauna. The wildlife here at Carrick-a-Rede is well recognised as being, well, quite unique. The breeding grounds for birds around the cliff faces. In fact, at the moment, the gulls are breeding, there's puffins out in the water. And then when it comes to the rest of the wildlife, well, just last week, they actually had a beluga whale swim in here. How special is this? Traditionally, fishermen would erect the bridge to Carrick-a-Rede Island over a 23-metre deep and 20-metre wide chasm, making it easy to check their salmon nets. Before that, the only way to the island was by boat, which, on a bad day, must have been fraught with danger.
This area is no longer used as a fishing spot because, unfortunately, there's very few salmon left here. Back in the 1960s, when they used to fish, they would catch around 300 a day. But by 2002, they caught just 300 in an entire season.
Today, visitors are drawn here simply to take the rope bridge challenge. It originally consisted of a single rope handrail, which has been replaced by the bridge we see today. Although no one has fallen off, there have been many instances where visitors, unable to face the walk back across the bridge, have had to be taken off the island by boat. But for most of us, there's only one way off this island, back across the swinging bridge. My advice is don't look down.
Isn't this just an amazing spot? You know, it's on the journey to the Giants Causeway, so it's an absolute must-stop and experience point, I reckon. And the one bit of advice I would give anybody travelling here is to make sure that you're rugged up because it gets pretty cold. I couldn't imagine what it's like on a really cold, wet, stormy day when the sea's belting and the wind's blowing.
But this is summer, Trev. Like in winter, it would be absolutely freezing, but it would probably make the crossing a whole lot more exciting. This is definitely one thing that I've ticked off on my must-do experiences here in Northern Ireland.